72 kilos. That is Martin van Staden. He's taking on Kabanda. This one should be a slugfest. Don't blink. I believe someone just may go to sleep. Victor Swart gets us started, and it's round one. Watch out. Big hands being thrown right now from both fighters. They are throwing with ill intent.
Yeah, Staden will have a ton of ring share at these lower weights and a lot of strength. Kabanda, though, is as tough as they come. Small inside leg kick by Kabanda. Not scared to get into the pocket with Van Staden.
Van Staden pushing the pace here, taking the center of the hex. We've seen in the past that Kabanda's always done better if he's moved forward, if he's taking control of the fight. When he's backing up, that's not his best move. And wow, and he picks the ankle, and now he's on top, but what can he do with it? You got to wonder, how is the ground game coming along for Kabanda? One man that can test it is Martin van Staden. He's been in there with the best, and he's been on the ground with the best.
Absolutely, gets back to his feet relatively comfortably, and now Kabanda pushes forward, looks to close the distance. It's quite interesting.
Kabanda, this is what we've seen time and time again out of his fights. He pushes the pace. He likes to push people up against the fence and just control the fight. He's worked out a couple decisions that way in his record.
It's almost like he bullies people when he gets him into certain positions. He really grinds to get the victories.
Yeah, it was just an event ago when we were in Cape Town, and I talked to Martin, and there wasn't a fight on the card for him yet, and he was just so desperate to get back into the hex. With anybody. He just wanted to fight, and he got his wish, and here he is on the main card against Block.
Nice use of the elbow by Martin as they exchange in the clinch position, but Kabanda in control. You pushed Martin up against the fence.
You know, when you take a look at Van Staden, he doesn't look like he's fought as many fights as he has. He doesn't look as weathered, and he doesn't look like he's a veteran of 25 fights or whatever it is. He still looks fresh, and he still like he could make that run.
Absolutely.
I really feel like
big shot. Now Van Staden still shrugging off this takedown attempt by Kabanda. Kabanda's not letting go of this. He really just wants to get Van Staden down to the deck. Have to agree with you. Martin has not taken, even though he's had a bunch of professional fights, it's really just sort of this in the last year that he's gone the 5-round decisions. The majority of his career he spent knocking guys out within the first sort of minute of a fight. So he still has plenty in him.
And keep in mind that Martin van Staden's never been knocked out in his career.
I don't think I can remember seeing him knocked down ever in his career. He is so incredibly gritty and tough.
And that
actually,
Henry
Fadipe knocked him down and then grabbed that ankle that put Martin out for about the better part of a year. That's the one big injury, and if you look at that left bicep of his, it's also in completely the wrong position. So those are really the two telltale injuries that he's had. But apart from that, he still puts in plenty hours into the gym during the day, so he certainly can make a run. But I mean, you look at the talent in that lightweight division, it's just so very deep and so rich.
Of course, the man on top, the American Dave Mazzani, coming off a big win in Cape Town. But it is, you're right, a very stacked division that just continues to grow. And Van Staden wants to stake his claim and put himself in the conversation. A couple wins in the division, and he very
drags him down. Finally, he took his time, waited patiently to just block a little bit off balance, and managed to capitalize. Minute 20 remains in his first round. Look for Van Staden's ground and pound game here. It is very, very good, very dangerous, even from the full guard.
As his coaches right behind him, Chef Pessel's Rich Kwan.
Loves to push down with the elbow from this position. Sort of, there he comes over the top. Not often you see Kabanda on his back. So few guys manage to actually get him down.
Kabanda able to keep his knees in there.
But Martin's so good, he picks his shots. He doesn't just rail away at his opponent in front of him. He'll rather hit you with elbows, which he just did there, than he would with punches.
Slicing elbows from Martin van Staden. Such a veteran. That comes with the experience. That comes with the fights. To learn how to fight that way. To fight smart.
He's going to look to finish here as Van Staden. Kabanda has given up his back.
Bad spot for Kabanda. Martin van Staden's too smart for that.
He's got the body triangle locked up. Doesn't have a ton of time to work though. Big time elbow by Van Staden.
Oh, and Kaleka Kabanda is hurt.
He's moving, but Kaleka Kabanda's going to survive the round, possibly.
Somehow gets to his feet.
My goodness,
Wow.
but he took some shots in that exchange.
A bloody face for block Kaleka Kabanda. We've never
Flying knee,
ever
big
questioned his
elbows
heart.
in the clinch again.
Giving him all that he can
Wow.
handle is Martin Van Staden.
Guys, round number 2, let's go.
He has had 32 fights in his career. Martin Van Staden, just another fight for him.
Nice
Coming through with the big
combination.
combination. Nice combo for Van Staden, and I'll tell you, hypothetically, he gets a win here, and in this lightweight division, how big would he be against his opponents? He's going to have
massive.
a huge height
Massive,
difference and a
massive,
huge reach difference on a lot of these guys.
Big thing is, will he retain his strength? And so far, it at least seems like he's able to do that. Just an additional 2 kilograms he has to cut from where he weighed in.
Exactly.
I believe they have done some test cuts in his training camp, so not a problem to make the 70.
It just amazes me when fighters that have had the amount of fights as Van Staden still have that motivation to keep on going.
He wants to be a champion. When he made his debut all of 4 or 5 years ago in EFC.
Oh!
Big shot!
Right down the middle, and Van Staden, the Punisher,
Looks to finish.
smacked the face of Kaleka Kabanda.
Well, that
My
answers the
goodness.
question about the power. My word.
That was a heavy strike, Dirk.
Out
And
of-
now he's looking to finish, and Kaleka Kabanda somehow, some way is not out of this fight. The hard head of block.
Martin Van Staden working. Referee
And they're
gets in,
calling
he
the
stops
fight.
it.
It's over. The fight is over. Van Staden proves himself
Wow.
in the lightweight division. Oh my goodness, that was ferocious. My God.
I'm speechless. That was as good a performance as we've seen from Martin Van Staden. Polished, aggressive, and
Watch
tons
out.
and tons of power.
Watch out, lightweights. Watch
No
out.
one has
That
been
man,
able to do that to Kaleka Kabanda. That is... He looks like a man that's just completely gutted his Kaleka Kabanda. Big loss for his career, but wow, Martin Van Staden was on tonight, Cyrus.
oh my goodness. An impeccable performance by Van Staden. He just seemed to have everything working for him in that one. And let's take a look at our action replay brought to you by Super Crush. And there it was, just a beautiful 1-2 and right over the top. And Kabanda at that point had already taken so much punishment. That was just the whipped cream on top.
1 minute and 11 seconds into round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO due to strikes, Martin the Punisher Van Staden.
Martin, a very polished performance by you tonight.
All glory to God, Dirk. Got to give victory to him. My team, Richie, Norman, Boyd, all the guys at FFM. I love you guys. Without you guys, I couldn't do this.
I think probably the biggest question for everybody with you making the drop down to lightweight is, are you going to keep the power? And I think you certainly answered that question tonight.
Yeah, I said I would keep it. Money, I said 80 kilos and I still got power. Lightweight division's in trouble, baby.
Well, we're certainly excited to see you in the lightweight division. Congratulations on a big win tonight. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Martin Van Staden.
I couldn't have said it better. He says the lightweight division is in trouble, and I have to agree. Martin Van Staden has staked his claim, and he is definitely in the hunt.